It's Week 18 of the NFL, where we'll get a look at this team's bruising running back. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's coming right up.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
For 1,400 teams across the NFL, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
Offense to the line for second down. To throw is Williams. Setting up the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Moore going to motion over right. Third down. Here's Williams. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. Yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The defense calls it time. First. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Got a man. Palmer has it. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Jump off, caught by his back. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it to his running back. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Pete. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts from the goal line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. First down from the 31. To throw, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Now here's Williams. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line, thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain. First down.
They put a receiver in motion right. Williams to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on third and long. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on third and 17.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Williams set to pass. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Our home team, 7.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. This return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's one final strong week away from finishing as the NFL's leader in passing yards for this season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got the big yards on the right side. Gets it to the 15. And that is a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, first and 10. Now Williams. Man, Palmer has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Running back sent in motion. First down, Williams. Falcons are moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. So even after 7 yards, still playing from behind, 3rd and 11.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw is Williams. Oh, he got way too much onto that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll run it from the gun. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Now we have our 2-minute warning. The Bears are on the move here. So now here's 3rd and 5. At the pistol, Williams. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much. Okay, why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know. Got to execute.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing from the gun here. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No look to throw. Caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Man in motion here. 2nd and 3. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's on the move. He's keeping it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Williams from the gun. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense. 30. He's on the 10. And they'll return it for a touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap. And that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys drive their lead to 11. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. On 1st down, they'll run. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the 1st. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're throwing it. Connecting on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
He steps in and makes the interception. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. It's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down drop. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Williams to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And
it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. The both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. 1st down, ball at the 36. Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he finds him enough room to get it up to the 42-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they take him down right along the 30. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give him a first down. Here's a throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This throw is cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Bears.
They'll run here from the gun. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Setting up a throw. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys push their lead to 18. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Williams to throw on first. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play. Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, better believe it is now.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. First down throw by Williams. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and goal, it's Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here on fourth. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here on first down. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give running right. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They give it to him again. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a first down. Give now to the running back. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. And this is now a 100-yard gain for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Running it now out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. take a well-earned win in this one. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.